Hey guys, so I decided to pull out the camera because I wanted to film a video about the stuff that's going on. I wasn't actually going to post on my channel for the week or on my Instagram, but I wanted to post something that's helpful, and I was getting a bunch of DMs saying that I should use my platform to talk about this, and I so agree. Like, I am not doing this for the views, the subscribers, like the clout. I'm not doing it for the money. I am donating 100% of the AdSense that I make from this video to organizations that help with this issue. So I asked you guys on my Instagram to send me just information, anything you have, like real life stories about people being racist or stuff that you've lived through, stuff that your friends have lived through, how I can help, how people have been lifting each other up, everything like that. And I so appreciate your guys' input. So I'm going to be reading some of them and then also just sharing stuff that is on my mind about this. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know there's way more important things that you guys can do. I want to say just click the links down below. They are all organized for you. You can sign petitions, donate. You can even watch this YouTube video that is donating 100% of the AdSense revenue. It's filled with ads. Just watch the ads and then repeat the video, and all of that AdSense is going to be donated to this movement. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video because I know this is not what I upload. I'm also not about making these dramatic videos on my channel. I don't think I've ever made one of these. I'm scared of saying something wrong. Obviously, I'm scared of offending a bunch of people. I don't think I can let that just stop me from making a video at all. I was gonna wait till I could, you know, have a cute background and put makeup on and stuff, but then I wouldn't get my real raw reactions. Yeah, okay. Simple one like this. I have a friend that is called the N-word at least once a day, especially at school. I especially have guy friends that don't care, and the fact that they are just so stuck on the idea that it's okay to say the word, oh, but it's in a song, like, oh, it's like, it's a joke, whatever. Also, even if you're black, you can't say that, because if you're black and you're saying, oh, if people call me the N-word, I don't care, so no one else should care. No, that's basically grouping black people in this separate thing, saying that, oh, I'm black, every other black person is like me. No, every black person is their own person. Like, you're all human, and it can offend one person and it cannot offend another person. So I'm not trying to like blame anyone, but just be conscious when you are saying, oh, it's just a joke or stuff like that, because it can really, really hurt someone, and I couldn't even imagine being called that. My black brother and his sister were practicing driving in a church parking lot when a cop pulled them over. The cop said, I wish I didn't have to pull you over, but someone called the police on you because you are black and they thought you looked sketchy. Are you kidding me? What grounds does that have? I don't even know what to say. There's no reason to justify that at all, and the fact that cops have to respond to that doesn't make any sense. This is one of the DMs that really just inspired me to post this video, and I think it's really, really good for influencers to hear this. You may be afraid to use your YouTube channel to voice out, but that's exactly the problem. Certain white people are afraid of offending us blacks, but that's exactly the problem. You shouldn't be afraid to speak out because of the color of your skin. We are all equal. Even if you're not okay with confrontation, a lot of people are struggling way more than you are when you say, oh, I feel uncomfortable talking about this, because some people are uncomfortable and they are getting abused by the police for no reason. So I just encourage, like, you have my full support on speaking out about this. A black girl I work with, waitress, has been spat on by older white men. Like, what does that... How is that okay? That's not okay, and that's also embarrassing. The fact that they only have the color of their skin to justify it doesn't make any sense. I'd say understand that with your privilege, you can do so much more to help than many people of color can. And that is so true. I also posted on my story that you don't have to be American to help this situation. You don't have to be white to help this situation, but it honestly does unfortunately help. These police officers that are abusing black people and have their own prejudices and preconceived notions about them are white. So that's just the truth. If I'm speaking to you right now and you are not a person of color, then your voice right now matters a lot more than a black voice, and that should not be the case at all. And that's why I just encourage you so much to use that so that all voices are equal. This is such an amazing story. I'm Asian, American, and white, so white privilege still applies for me. But during protests, which probably do not take place where you live in Canada, actually they do, just not as many, I guess, I saw teenage black boy about my age who wouldn't move. So I stood in front of him and no bullets were fired at him anymore. You could also spread the word by, as an artist, I am making drawings and posting them around my city. Use your hobbies to help. I know you are not making new vids right now because of this, but maybe making one dedicated to this whole thing could help, because some people who want to help don't have any other media than YouTube. This is amazing. Like, she's saying use a hobby, use something that you're already doing to contribute to this. So if your hobby is shopping, shop from a black owned business, and you're going to be spending the exact same amount of money just supporting someone who has been oppressed instead of supporting someone who has had privilege. This is amazing. I think it's awesome that you're posting art around to raise awareness. Use your hobbies. So if you like to make music about this and share it. If you're a YouTuber, make videos about this and share it, because I swear there are so many people. Even if you have 4 subscribers, make a video, especially since this is a trending topic. You are probably going to reach a lot more people with your voice than you think. I'm literally in the same boat as you. I'm learning. I am learning from your DMs. You feel as if you need to act a certain way just to fit what is normal. Also, a lot of these stories that you guys have sent me have been about things that have happened to you or that you've seen happen, and you guys regret not getting up and saying something and using your privilege, and you are saying, I wish I had done something. So this is your time to promise to yourself that the next time you see something bad that's happening, you are going to help. You're going to film bad police officers when they're doing something wrong. You are going to report these things. You're going to continue to sign petitions. You're going to continue to, in your everyday life, just make sure that everyone feels okay. Like, make sure that your friends aren't making racist jokes and be the one to stand up to them. It's sad that we have to do that, but I think with all of this change that is going around, like, this generation can actually be the one to make a change, especially with all the social media that we have now. Great things have happened from social media and from peaceful protests. So I will also link down below how to protest peacefully and what you guys should bring. I went on a walk with my black uncle when I was 7 or something like that, and at least 3 people stopped by and asked me if he kidnapped me. And that is not his fault. He is 7 years old. He should not have to go through something like that. It's just those tiny comments that happen over and over and over that can get to someone. It's just like talking about someone's weight. Like, if someone was overweight, those tiny comments that are funny but not funny at all, they get to them, and this person is hiding it because they don't feel that their voice is important enough. Some people will say they can't see me when the lights turn off, or I look like a shadow. In the 3rd grade, there was a girl at my school who was getting bullied because she was adopted, and so both her parents were white. I'm guessing she was black. The bullying eventually got so bad that she had no friends and became homeschooled. One time before she left, though, I talked to her and she was really sweet and smart, and that actually makes me so happy that you didn't let other people's opinions influence you. I have been imagining if I was a black person and I was simply being oppressed just because of that fact and our history. And I couldn't imagine how angry that would make me feel, but also how angry it would make me feel to not be able to do anything about it without other white people standing up for me. Like, standing up for yourself isn't enough. Now, this is super important. I'm not black, but I wanted to say this anyway. My dad sometimes makes racist jokes and I really don't know what to do. Obviously, I don't support that at all. I'm doing all I can to support BLM and spread awareness, and hearing racist things from my dad just really disappoints me. I wish I could talk to someone who experiences the same, but there's no one I know. I would be really glad if you posted this so other people could maybe give me advice on what to do, or DM me if they're experiencing the same and we can talk about it. I think this is one of the hardest things to do. Like, signing petitions, donating, blah blah blah, you can all stay anonymous, but when you are talking to someone about this really uncomfortable situation, you are not anonymous. It's your beliefs against theirs. It's a super uncomfortable confrontation. I think you should go up to your dad and be like, I'm really disappointed that you were doing this. Don't say that you're angry, say that you're disappointed, because that does hit harder. I think he's going to be really proud of you, and if he isn't, then still stand in your beliefs and just let him know that you're disappointed. It'll probably stay in his head even if he doesn't give you anything back. My majority white high school refused to give me a 504 plan, even though I have documentation of an anxiety disorder. My white friend with the same disorder along with ADHD has a 504 plan and accommodations on testing. It's frustrating that I'm being prevented from excelling in school. I couldn't imagine if this was me, because I'm not saying this is the same thing, but I have diabetes, I am celiac, I'm different, like I'm different medically, and if I was refused something like that just because of the color of my skin, I don't know what I would do with myself. Honestly, I can't even imagine. And that's the thing, no one that is white can imagine. That's why I love this quote. I don't know, it speaks a lot to me. I'm going to put a ton of other stories on the screen at the end of this video. I didn't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to show my support for this movement because I have a bigger audience on YouTube than Instagram. I just wanted to make this so that I can reach more people and give people more resources that will be linked down below. I also have a story highlight on my Instagram that has a bunch of other resources too. I don't think violence is the answer for this, so all the violent protests that are going on is honestly working against what we're trying to do, but I think peaceful ones are really going to make a difference. Purchasing from Black-owned businesses and also Black-owned takeout food places, like just showing any amount of support for that and making a promise to yourself that you are going to not stand for discrimination, segregation, white supremacy anymore. I really hope that you understand where I'm coming from for this video. Anything that you guys want to say, any support that you want to give, and any resources that you can give me, please comment them down below. I love you guys so much. I really think we can make a difference. Bye.